Hey, hey, hey. 16 days until 2026. 16 days between who you've been and who you're about to become. And here's the truth. You don't need a whole year to change your life. You need one moment of ownership. See, there was a time when I kept waiting for the right moment to start over, when things would calm down, when I would try on and get done at the railroad, or when I got the Cintas contract taken care of, or after the house fire, or when I get settled in with a computer store, or when I got the camera business working good, I'll finally, yeah. Life never calmed down. Life doesn't. Life never slowed down. Life didn't ask me if I was ready. It bumped me, it shook me, it knocked the cup right out of my hands. In fact, it didn't even ask me about my shoulder because my shoulder's hurting. I can't lift my arm up. But I can lift this hand up just fine. But this one, nope. And for a long time, I blamed everything. I blamed too much work. I blamed the fire. I blamed the new businesses. I blamed setbacks. I blamed people who walked away out of my life because I was working too much. But everything changed. Everything changed when I finally decided that this is my story and I'm going to take ownership. See, I decided to take ownership of it. Not the pretty parts, not the polished parts, the real parts. That's when I stepped into the WOW framework. WOW, withstand, own, win. And it started with ownership. Let's talk about you. 16 days is not a countdown to pressure you. It's a countdown for power. 16 days is stop blaming your year. 16 days is stop replaying the same excuses. 16 days to stop waiting for permission to start. Because here's the truth. You can't change what you won't own. You don't own your story. Your story will own you. If you don't own your habits will run your life. If you don't own your healing, your pain will keep repeating. Ownership isn't about fault. It's about freedom. You may not have chosen the storm, but you can definitely control the sail of your boat. See, you get to choose the response to those storms. You get to choose what spills out of your cups when life bumps you and knocks the cup over. 16 days is enough time to shift your mindset. 16 days is enough time to rewrite your narrative. And 16 days is enough time to say, I'm not dragging this version of me into 2026. Imagine what happens when a room full of people decide to own their story. To not hide from it. To not run. Sorry, I scared the cat, I guess. Not run from it. Not apologize for it. But to actually own it. Your scars, they become maps. Your setbacks become strategies. Your pain becomes a purpose. Your story becomes somebody else's survival guide. I was talking to somebody earlier today. Really talented woman. Going on almost 2 years of clean from drug addiction. Getting her life situated. And she's actually talking about being inspiring others. And I was actually talking to her earlier today about that. And it's one of those things that she's like, she wants to try and inspire others. And that's, but she's not sure if that's time for her right now. And well, you know, everything's got to come on your time, but you got to choose. You got to make a decision. You know? So let me take you back to that countdown. 16 days. 16 days to stop rehearsing the old version of you. 16 days of stop letting that fear dictate your future. 16 days to step into that author's seat on writing your life. So, before the clock strikes 2026, choose one area of your life and say, this is mine now. I own this. Own your story. Own your healing. Own your habits. Own your purpose. Because when you take ownership, you don't just enter a new year. You enter a new identity. See, I was talking to somebody else today. God gives us dreams. God gives us dreams of such grandeur, such big and huge grandeur that there's no way in hope that we could ever achieve them as we are right now. We have to grow into them. And so when you start taking ownership of your story, of your healing, of your habits, of your purpose, of your scars, of your strategies, of all this stuff, you grow. And what happens is you grow into your dreams. And together, we will rise with purpose. Have a great night, people. See you tomorrow.